Okay, so dear student, now the next topic of this chapter, electricity, is electric potential and potential difference. It is a very important topic. So before we discuss the potential and potential difference, first we have to know the concept about electric field. What do you mean by electric field? Field means any space or any region around any body. Okay, for example, suppose this is one magnet. Everybody has a magnet in your home. If you placed a magnet in one place, or suppose here in this paper, we placed one magnet and one iron nail is placed here. Then we see that this iron nails is attracted by this magnet. Now suppose this iron nails now placed here. Then again we see that this iron nails attracted by this magnet. But if we place iron nails here, then we see that it is neither attracted nor repel each other. That means in this region or in that distance, the influence of this magnet is not work. So up to certain region, this iron nail experience one force, either it will be attractive or the repulsive. So that certain region or that certain space, both sides, up and down, this surrounded around this magnet, where this magnetic substance experienced a force or influenced by this magnet, that space or region is called magnetic field, because magnet is placed here. Similarly, in place of a magnet, if we placed any charge object, so around this charge object, the space or region around this charge object where another charged body influenced one force or experience a force by this charge is called electric field, because this field is generated by the charge object. That's why this is called electric field, and this type of field is generated by or created by the magnet. That's why this field is known as magnetic field. So the space or region around a charged body with which it influence, sorry, not force, it influence can be experienced. It influence can be experienced. That is called electric field. Later we discuss some property of electric field. But now you just remember this definition or this concept about electric field. Field means any space or region around any body. Okay. Now let's talk about the electric potential. So first of all, you remember or you keep it in your mind that potential we calculate at a fixed point. At a particular point, with respect to a particular point, we always calculate a potential. And then that potential and that point where we calculate the electric potential, that point always situated inside an electric field, not the outside of an electric field. Clear? So how we define the electric potential? The amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge. Unit positive charge means whatever the charge is placed at infinity, its magnitude is 1 coulomb. That's why this is called unit positive charge. So the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to that point inside the electric field. Okay. So unit positive charge means whose magnitude is 1. Now let's clear it. So that unit positive charge is situated at infinity. So this is a infinity. Infinity means very far distance from anything. So here 1 coulomb, 1 plus 1, because its magnitude is 1 coulomb or unit positive charge is situated. So the amount of work done to bringing this charge, this 1 coulomb charge to here Here we consider one point inside the electric field which is created by this electric charge Q, and we consider this point A. So in this point inside the electric field, so the amount of work done to bringing this unit positive charge from infinity to that point inside the electric field is called electric potential at that point. So here we calculate the potential at point A with respect to A. Clear? Mathematically, how we can write? Mathematically, electric potential is denoted by capital V. So this is related with amount of work done and the electric charge. So work done per unit charge, that is called electric potential. W represent work done, Q represent charge. Here in some books it will be written as capital Q. There is no problem if you write Q, small q or capital Q, but you mention that it represent the charge. You can write capital Q also. Okay. So mathematically we can write V equals to W by Q, work done by charge, and V represent the electric potential at certain that point. What is that point? That is point A. Now SI unit, what is the SI unit of electric potential? Every quantity has a unit, every physical quantity has a unit. Okay, so its unit is volt. The unit of electric potential is volt. How we get? And volt means what? V equals to W by Q. We know that the SI unit of work done is joule and charge is coulomb. So joule per coulomb, 1 joule per coulomb, that is equals to 1 volt, nothing else. Okay, so 1 volt. So when we solve any numerical, if volt is given, suppose potential is given, charge is given, we find out the work done. So you keep it in your mind that the work done, whatever the value we find out after calculation, the unit of work done must be joule. Okay, so 1 volt means work done in joule, and coulomb, charge is in coulomb. 1 joule per coulomb, that is equals to 1 volt. Clear? Now let's talk about electric potential difference. Potential difference. So before we define it, first you just keep it in your mind these 3 points. First point, when we define the potential difference, we consider 2 points, because difference always, when we suppose 3 minus 2, 4 minus 5, so always we need 2 numbers, or 2 anything is 2, not 1. So here we find out, when we find out the potential difference or when we define potential difference, you consider 2 points. Okay, and that 2 points are placed inside an electric field. Okay, and we calculate the potential difference in that 2 point which is placed in a electric field, inside the electric field. So main these 2 points, this 1 and 2. First of all, there must be 2 points, and that 2 points placed inside an electric field. So now how we define this one? Electric potential difference between 2 points in an electric field is defined as the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from one point to another point inside an electric field. Little bit similar definition of electric potential, but in electric potential we define the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to that point inside the electric field. But here that 2 point always situated inside the electric field. So we consider at any point that 1 unit positive charge is situated. Now we bring that point to another point. A2, suppose AB 2 points. Suppose for here you take one example. This is an electric field which is generated by this charge. We consider 2 points A and B, and we consider this unit positive charge is situated at point A, not at infinity, because here you define potential difference, not the potential. When you define the potential, this 1 coulomb or unit positive is situated at infinity. But when you define the potential difference, that unit positive charge situated at a certain point, which is situated inside the electric field. Now, the amount of work done in bringing this charge, this unit positive charge, from A to B inside the electric field, AB situated inside the electric field, this is called potential difference. Because whatever the potential at point A and whatever after transfer this charge at A to B, B gets one potential. So this potential are not same. Okay. So whatever the difference is created, that is called potential difference. Clear? So this is how we define mathematically. Mathematically, the potential, because electric potential difference denoted by V, capital V. So potential difference between 2 points is denoted by delta V. This is capital delta. This sign is a capital delta. Okay. This is a small delta and this one is a capital delta. Okay. So delta means the potential at point A and potential at point B, difference between A and B. And here we consider the potential at point A is greater than potential at point B. If you consider B greater than A, then here we write VB minus VA. But here I consider VA greater than VB. So that's why we write delta V equals to VA minus VB, that is equals to WAB, because work done from A to B. So that's why WAB by Q. When you solve the numericals, they don't write this AB. Okay, directly write delta V equals to W by Q. And some books here you also write capital Q, no problem is there. And SI unit also be same, volt. Okay. Is it clear? Potential difference. So potential difference always calculate in between the 2 points, which that 2 points always situated inside an electric field. This is a main point. Okay. Now, this volt, how we define 1 volt? So from this is a two equation. This is the electric potential and potential difference. So for both cases, SI unit is same, that is volt. So 1 volt equals to 1 joule per coulomb. Okay. Now how we define 1 volt? So here work done is 1 joule and charge is 1 coulomb. So how we define it? If 1 joule of work is done when 1 coulomb of charge bringing from one point to another point. Suppose this is a 2 point, A to B. Whatever the work done, if the work done is 1 joule of work done is done, is bringing 1 coulomb of charge from A to B. Here, because we consider the example, that's why we mention A to B, or you can write from one point to another. Whatever the potential difference is generated between that 2 points is called 1 volt, or its value is 1 volt. So, this is the definition of 1 volt. Okay. Now, similar as in a electric current, in the previous second video, we studied that one device which is connected in series in an electric circuit, which measured the amount of current flowing through the electric circuit, that is called ammeter. Now, here one device we use to measure the potential difference. How much potential difference is created between that 2 points, between A and B. So, that device is called voltmeter. This device is called voltmeter. So, the device which is measured potential difference is called voltmeter, and ammeter is always connected in series and voltmeter always connected in parallel. Okay, always connect. This is a schematic diagram or total full complete diagram of electric circuit with voltmeter and with ammeter. Ammeter measure the whatever amount of current flows to the circuit, and voltmeter the potential difference between these 2 points across a conductor or across that device, where we find out the potential difference. Okay, everything is okay. But one main point, very, very important point, if without any battery or cells, potential difference cannot be generated. If we not connected the conductor connecting wires with any sources, if no sources is there, sources of electricity like battery, cells, if not there, then potential difference cannot be generated. So it is very important point that potential difference produced by a battery or a cell. You know what is cell and what is battery. Okay, so this is a main important thing, or we can say that the battery or this cell maintain the potential difference in an electric circuit. Voltmeter measure the potential difference between 2 points, but this battery or the cell maintain the potential difference. Without battery, no potential difference is there. So this potential battery or cell maintain the potential difference in an electric circuit. Clear? Now let's take one example. This is your NCERT example 12.2, page number 202. The problem is how much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulomb across 2 points having potential difference 12 volt. So let's first see the potential difference is in volt and the charge is in coulomb. Okay. So whatever the value of work done, that must be in joule. So this is given, Q is given 2 coulomb, delta V equals to 12 volt. So we know that delta V equals to W by Q, W by Q. So W equals to Q into delta V, 2 into 12 joule, that is 24 joule. So the answer is 24 joule. Work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulomb across 2 points having potential difference 12 volt. Is it clear? I think everything is okay. If any problem, please ask the question.